Joanna Ritchie is a young girl attending the Harness Horse Youth Foundation summer program at Gateway Farms in Manalapan. The New Jersey resident has grown up around horses her entire life.
I've been riding ever since I could walk with my mom. Some things I like about horses is, like, they can sense your emotions, they're smart, they can, like, comfort you, kind of like a dog, just like a really big dog.
The camp here provides an opportunity for young people in the area to learn the skills of harness horse racing. The camp begins by learning the basics of the sport, how to correctly drive and control a horse.
Harness racing is done by a breed of horse called the standardbred, and they race at the trot or the pace, hitched to a race bike or a sulky, and they are driven by drivers.
The campers prepare the horses to be driven out on the track. Harness horse racing requires drivers to be in tune with their horse and be able to control the horse while trotting.
Drivers have to have the skill of sensing what that horse is capable of and where they're comfortable in the race as far as positioned. Are they better on the front end? Are they coming from behind horses? Do they need horses around them to make them competitive? Horses sense from the drivers a sense of confidence to know how to race.
The campers suit up with protective gear before taking the horses out of their stables. Several of the campers have a family background in harness racing, such as Joanna and her grandfather.
He was a driver. He had Loose Hawk stables, and he owned that farm. And he kind of inspired me a little bit to do this.
The horses are hooked up to race bikes and driven out to the track. Harness horse racing is a major sport in New Jersey, with the Meadowlands and Freehold racetracks hosting some of the biggest events in the world.
Horse racing in New Jersey is a very major industry. It represents 20% of the agricultural business in New Jersey. There are over 170,000 acres of farmland devoted to horses, and it's the breeding, it's the racing, it's a very large industry.
The campers are paired with an experienced professional to observe and learn from. Harry Landy is one professional here today who originally got his start at the Harness Horse Youth Program.
I found the Harness Racing Youth League, and from there I learned how to take care of a horse, drive a horse in a race, be behind the gate, and that's really where my career started. After the camp, after learning how to drive, I actually went and bought myself a trotting bred pony and started racing on the Pennsylvania circuit, like taking steps in the right direction to eventually being a harness driver, which I am right now at 19. I've had 100 wins and 400,000 in purse earnings, so I got my roots from the camp.
The horses start out jogging behind the starter car before the drivers let loose and begin the half-mile trot. With the help of their professional driver, all the campers successfully and safely drive their horses around the turn, down the stretch, and across the finish line.
It kind of like is a lot different when you're just jogging them. Like when you're actually racing, it's a lot more exciting, the horse is more pumped up, and it's a lot more fun. Jessica kind of surprised me because she kind of didn't go that fast and all when you usually jog her. And she went like really fast, and she passed all the other horses with no problem, so.
When finished, the horses are taken back to their stables. The campers clean off their horses before the animals return to their stalls. The Harness Horse Youth Camp provides a unique opportunity for young people to gain experience and practice in this exciting sport.
You know, you always need the next generation of participants in the industry. As you probably will see when you're around here, it's a lot of hard work, but it's the people who are involved love it. It's somewhat of an addictive vocation because you have to love the horses to do it. And this is a way to introduce these kids who either already have an interest in horses or want to have an interest in horses into what's involved in being in horse racing.